The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Brian Gilbert. Joining me, per usual, is my co-host, Joel Meyer. How are we doing today on this Friday here, Joel?
The storm is broken. I'm sure you know by now, but the Pacific Northwest has been hit by hurricane conditions in the past few days. But it's a bright, sunny day here, nice and cool. Very good. The rain has finally left. And it was supposed to hit the Seattle Seahawks stadium at Lumen Field a little harder than it was. So my under had no chance in a 70-point game, something like that. More than that, actually. But terrific result there. Horrible in hockey, as we'll get into, but football, oh my word. That was I gave up. I was not watching for a good chunk of the third quarter and early fourth. And then I written off. I was fucking Sam Darnold. Like, this guy sucks, but he came through in the end, and the Hawks win. Matt Stafford also put up a fine performance, 457 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, so he's still very much the front runner for MVP, so an absolutely delicious result for me in the football. Hockey, not so much, but yeah, I needed some luck, and that's what I got. Bad luck, like fucking the Flames scoring with an empty net, 7 seconds left to crush that under, but the positive variance worked my way there with the Seahawks getting all 3 2-point conversions, and most importantly the one at the end there to seal the deal, and including did you see the backwards pass,
the tying one? Yeah, I saw that. That was wild. That was crazy.
It was the right call though. So for once, clap to video review. Let's go. Always been a fan.
Love video review here.
Yeah, let's go Hawks.
Yeah, I also had the under. So once the Rams went up 16 or whatever, I was like, all right, this is over. And I look back, it's tied. I'm like, what is happening here? But yeah, not a great night for the Puck Bucks. Not a great night for my Flyers. Flyers go up, they go down to Buffalo, they go up, go down again, and lose. Not a great night for Tim Saunders either. I'm sure everyone out there has seen the hot mic moment from Tim Saunders and Todd Fedoruk there.
I improved. That improved my. I respect them more for that. That was just boys being boys. It was kind of hot mic. It wasn't even that incriminating. I don't know why. Did they say that they're suspending him?
They're suspending him for 2 games. They have to because of like FCC stuff and like all that shit. But
it's not their fault. They thought they're up there. They should have been up the air, right?
No, yeah. It's like why didn't the producer get
fire him?
but no, exactly. But paid holiday through Christmas here. He's off now through Christmas. So,
there you go.
Tim Saunders, good guy. He's always been the voice of the Flyers. He shoots, he scores guy. He's a beauty. He's a beauty. So let's get right into those Puck Bucks. No, before Puck Bucks, we are up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we appreciate all you guys subscribing out there. Keep subscribing. Keep it coming here. We're going to keep the content coming to you guys, so we appreciate that. Also, subscribe, rate, and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And let me pull up the Puck Buck bets from last night there. I went 5-7.
I was positive.
Down 17-22. You went 5-6, down or up 2.07 there. You won your 2 big 25 Puck Buck bets. You won your 30 Puck Buck bet on the Rangers there. So
overtime. JT Miller, what a beauty.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd have the Canadians in the Puck Buck sheet. Okay, that makes more sense then. All right, that's good. That's good.
So Canadians puck line, that was one of our plays there. Pittsburgh couldn't score against Ottawa. Minnesota though, easy win against the Jackets after going down 1-0, and then it was 2-2 again. But they covered the
Quinn
puck.
Hughes, 32 minutes, highest time played in his career already. 4 games in Wild, 3.
They only got him for a year and a half. They got to make the most of it.
That's right. Yeah, just playing that half hour every game.
Yeah, Toronto shut out in Washington. I actually bet the Capitals before that show, and I talked myself into the Leafs for that one. Craig Berube, just after the game, he was like, you got to ask the players in the room. So he could be out the door soon in Toronto.
Oh,
who
man,
knows?
It's
Who
all
knows
the
what
rage here in Canada. We've heard all about it. Is it the system? Is it the coach? Is it the GM? Or is it the players?
Yeah. Rangers got the comeback win. Gabe Perreault scoring his first NHL goal, and then JT Miller in overtime, as you said. Then Flames getting the empty net of there from my puck line and to screw your under. So kind of good for me, bad for you there. And then Dallas covered the puck line, did not win from behind though, so did not win my bet there. But Macklin Celebrini, 2 more assists, went between the legs, and then a great pass to Colin Graf on one of those goals. I mean, he's just incredible. Him to get 2 points a game seems to be printing money right now. That along with McDavid, as someone mentioned in this.
Yeah, I mean, most of my eyes were on the football game last night, but I did watch bits and pieces of the Lightning and Kings. That we got fucked there as well. We almost got fucked doubly. I mean, we did get fucked doubly with the Kucherov getting sick right before game time, and then Panarin earlier, both due to sickness. So this flu is just going around throughout the continent. So we lost 2 elite Russian wingers.
Isn't Eichel out for the sickness too?
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of guys out right now. But yeah, so that sucked. Thankfully, the Rangers came through, but the Lightning were just kind of pitiful offensively without Kucherov. That was tough. Vasilevsky was great. What else did I watch? Yeah, lately, I mean, the Kraken and the Flames on the second screen, 0-0, like halfway through the game, and of course 6-2 to end it. Another failed under for myself.
Calgary was dominating that one though in shots on goal.
Almost 50.
I think I was thinking about it. And is Seattle the worst place for Gavin McKinnon to go to?
Oh, dude, the Canucks here will be so jealous if that happens. Massive envy. So Canucks better start losing some games pretty quick.
Yeah, they have to lose to the bottom there. Oh yeah, I also wanted to just once again complain about the ESPN broadcast. It was John Buccigross and AJ Malesko or whatever.
No, it's Cass Campbell with her, isn't it?
Oh, no, it was AJ Malesko, I'm pretty sure, or whatever. Yeah, okay. AJ Malesko. Like they're just talking about they spent 5 minutes talking about Trevor Zegras' alley-oop pass because it happened at the same arena they were playing at. Then they were like, we had this piece of an interview from the broadcast, and the piece of the interview was them talking about John Buccigross eating donuts or some bullshit. It's like there's a game going on. Can you at least broadcast the game? And anytime anything happens, it's like the best thing to ever happen, according to John Buccigross. He also broke out something that I hadn't heard before. A goalie made a nice save. He said a goal-saving save. No shit. What other type of save is there? A goal-saving save. So just a horrible broadcast on the ESPN.
And it was the goalie?
Hulu.
It wasn't a player?
No, it was the goalie. It was just Alex Lyon making a save. And and that was the only broadcast. There was no alternative. So I thought about muting it for a bit, and I probably should have just put some music on or something. But I like hearing the sounds of the game. I liked when they did the ASL broadcast, and it was just the sounds of the game. They should make that as an option. But yeah, John Butcherous just
wasn't that the one that Tim Saunders got fired for or suspended for?
What?
Wasn't that the Flyers game?
Well, no, that was the radio.
Oh, radio.
He's the radio guy.
I got
you. So I'm sure plenty of people were listening to it because the Flyers were on ESPN and ESPN Plus and Hulu, and then couldn't watch it on cable. So
they blow.
Yes, the ESPN Plus, the ESPN crew definitely does blow there. All right, we have a big 13 game slate to get into on Saturday, December 20th. So let's do that here. Kicking things off here at that's today. Tomorrow at 12:30. Got the Philadelphia Flyers plus 114 at the New York Rangers minus 135. Total is at 5.5. Both the over and the under are at minus 110 here. First meeting of the season for these two teams here. We know the Rangers are awful at home, 4-10-3. Flyers decent on the road, 7-5-2. Definitely not going to be happy after their second and third period. They're in Buffalo. So I think Tocchet has his guys ready here, and just you can't trust the Rangers at home. So I like the Flyers here on the money line. I'm going to put 20 puck bucks on that. As for the total, I think I think we see one of these sleepy, slow under games. You get Shesterkin. We should be Vladar for the Flyers, and we know how the Rangers can't score at home. So give me the under 5.5, minus 110 for 22 puck bucks as well.
Just put the same in for myself on the under. I meant to do this, I forgot, but I was gonna tally up all the first game on Saturday totals, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna obliterate the record to the under is going to be massively in favor. That's very poor English, but you get my point. Where all these sleepy Saturday morning games are they're all going under, almost all of them anyway. I'll do it for next week or the week after that because it'll be Christmas and who knows what's going to go on there with the holiday stuff. But
when you do that, make sure you factor in if it's like a West Coast team playing on the East Coast, because I feel like that's probably even more.
Yeah, Archer brought that point up too. But
just have our Archer research it.
That's what we should do instead of him asking us for the most simple stats.
Yeah,
we'll get into the serious labor. So that's the mission here. But yeah, I totally agree with the under, and it's just become a system play at this point. And I believe the next game is also at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you know where I'm going there already. Yeah, with the Red Wings and the Capitals.
Do you want 22 puck bucks on that, or just your usual 20?
Well, 22 if you're doing the same thing.
All right, yeah. I wasn't sure if you want the same amounts or just.
Sometimes you copy paste your own in there anyway, even though I said a different stake. But.
Well, then tell me that if I skip you. Tell me, Archer. If I put the wrong thing in,
just one or two off, doesn't matter.
No, that's fine. Down to 12:30. Detroit Red Wings plus 142 at the Washington Capitals minus 170. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Where are you going here?
I just said where we're going. We're going with the under 5.5 here. Another sleepy early Saturday game, and I mean, the Red Wings, their goaltending has been okay. Capitals goaltending, well, I guess we can get into that now. I mean, this is my own portfolio kind of usage here, but we were Sorokin a few weeks ago, 20-1. We got a lot of that, and now he's the second favorite there, around plus 350. And I think Logan Thompson is just starting to really run away with it. Another dominant performance against the Leafs, who didn't do anything really, but they put up a ton of shots. They're going to boost Thompson's shutout number as well as his save percentage and all that good stuff, and he is ahead by margin in terms of goal save I expected, and we're not seeing him getting replaced by Charlie Lindgren like he was last year, and he's clearly a man on a mission to be the man in the net for the Canadian Olympic team, so it's going to be tough to beat this guy. I'm betting Logan Thompson now in some futures. Vasilevsky missed some time. He was great, like I said, against the Kings, but nearly every goalie is great against the Kings. And, it's just going to be tough for anyone else to beat Sorokin or Thompson at this point. I think Vasilevsky's the most credible threat, unless the Bruins just stay hot and Swayman does his thing the rest of the way. But, yeah, I'm fine where I'm at there in terms of the Vezina, but we know where that has gone historically. So hopefully things go better in that respect. But, yeah, under here. As for the side, again, I don't have a strong feeling. I guess the Wings at plus 142, but the Capitals are a much better team, and they're playing at home. And like I said, they got the Vezina goalie in net. Just the under 5.5, just 15 bucks at plus 114.
Yeah, I'm taking that under as well for 20 puck bucks, but I am taking the Red Wings plus 142 for 15 puck bucks there as well. John Gibson has been better in December. He's won his last 6 starts. 2 of them have been shutouts, only allowing 12 goals in that span. 935 save percentage there. So, good point to the under there, along with it being an early game. And last 10 games, 5-on-5 score and venue adjusted expected goal share. Detroit's at 8th, and Washington is 13th worst. So, I think Detroit can maybe, deserve a little bit more than this plus 142 price. So 15 bucks on that. 9-6-2 on the road has been a decent road record for Detroit so far.
Started the day with 2 unders. This is going to be a terrible start to the day if things go the way they have the last few weeks. Yeah.
All right, down to 3 p.m. now. Got the Chicago Blackhawks plus 215 at the Ottawa Senators minus 265. Senators puck line plus 110. Blackhawks plus 1.5 is minus 130. Totals at 5.5, both at minus 110 here. I know the Sens are playing better now, coming off the shutout. Three wins in their past 4 games, but minus 265. Like, I know there's no Bedard. I know, but you got Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight's like 3rd or 4th in Vezina odds, 4th in goal save above expected so far. I'm assuming or hoping it's him if I am backing the Blackhawks here, which I think I have to. Blackhawks plus 215, just 10 puck bucks on that. They're pesky enough here against a Sens team that you like to bet on when they're pesky. Ottawa 7-6-2 at home. Chicago 6-9-3 on the road. Those 5-on-5 numbers. Ottawa's second best. Chicago's the worst in the past 10 games, and probably similar over the full season here. But Blackhawks are the only way I can possibly look, which correlates to the under. I will take the under there actually as well. Chicago minus 110 for 22 puck bucks there.
Yeah, it is a huge number to lay here with the Sens, but I think the market realizes how terrible this Blackhawks team are without Connor Bedard. I mean, they've generated nothing in the games that they played without him. It's truly a one-man show there in the Windy City, and the Senators still very good defensively. The goaltending's been bad, to put it lightly, and but the Blackhawks still don't have goal scorers now. Burakovsky, he's past his prime. He can't shoot the puck like he used to. Bertuzzi, he's a greasy guy, but he's not an elite goal scorer. So I think that it'll be an easy job here for the Sens goaltending. If you can at least perform at a backup level, they should be able to stop the Hawks from scoring. So once again, we're going with another under 5.5 there. 20 puck bucks on that. If I had to bet a side, though, I think it's going to be a close game. I don't know if the Sens blow out 2 teams in a row. But I'm not touching it. But if I had to bet it would just maybe like half on the money line, half on the Blackhawks plus 1.5. But I'm just staying away from that foolishness and just riding with the 3rd under in a row.
Just because you mentioned him, Andre Burakovsky, under 1.5 shots on goal, cashed for us last night. He had 1 total shot attempt. He has a total of 4 shots on goal in his last 6 games. So that's a player to look at the under 1.5 there.
You'd think that he would step up in Bedard's absence, but
he has to find room to make a shot and to take a shot, and they're just all on him because there's no one else out there. All right, we are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. You can trade tons of markets in every sport, and they even have props like first touchdowns. Besides sports, they have tons of other markets, including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. And Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog has you covered this holiday season with Underdog Unwrapped. You'll unwrap tons of promos all throughout the holidays. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. All right, still here at 3 p.m. Got the Edmonton Oilers plus 102 at the Minnesota Wild minus 122. Under 6.5 minus 122. Over 6.5 plus 102. Joel, back to you.
Yeah, curious line here with the Wild. The same price against the Oilers as they were against the Blue Jackets. I know he switched the home ice thing, but that doesn't make any sense to me at all. I think the Oilers are significantly better than the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that's putting it lightly. So I got to go back with the Oilers. I think they're rolling right now. I know obviously they lost Tristan Jarry, but Calvin Pickard is fine in a limited role. He can do just enough for the Oilers to get in the power play and do a thing. They're absolutely dominant, scoring yet again on the power play against the Bruins last night. So give me 15 puck bucks on the Oilers there at plus 102 for the total. You can't bet an over 6.5 in a Wild game. Their goaltending is outstanding. They are playing, of course, the Oilers, they're better defensively now, but still not above average, and the goaltending is still in question. So I'm staying away from the total, but I do like the Oilers here to come away with another win. Last game in the road trip before they go home to play the Knights the very next night. So we'll talk about that when we get into the Knights Flames game.
Yeah, I'm going the other way here. Taking the Wild at home, minus 122. Yeah, it's similar price to what they've been recently, but the market's been weird on the Wild for the past few weeks here. And Edmonton, a bunch of injuries now. Tristan Jarry, like you said, is going to be out. Jack Roslovic is still out for a bit. Jake Wallman is still out. In Minnesota, Johansson, Zuccarello, Brodin, Bogosian, most of them are questionable for Saturday. So if we get any good injury news from Minnesota, I think that moves this line a bit. So if you like the Oilers, probably wait a little bit, but I like the Wild, minus 122, 24 bucks, just rolling recently. What's that? 6 wins in a row. Edmonton's feeling good, end of a road trip, but yeah, I think Minnesota is the better team and at home, and Edmonton hasn't been as good on the road this season. And yeah, no play on the total. Down to 5 p.m., got the New York Islanders plus 120 at the Buffalo Sabres minus 142. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105 here. It is a back-to-back for the Islanders. I do believe it is Sorokin starting tonight, so it'll be Big Save Dave on a Saturday evening here. Less than 24 hours turnaround for the Islanders to go up to Buffalo. They are 4-1-0 on no days rest this season, though. 2.4 to 1.4 goals per game there. Buffalo coming off that big come from behind win against the Flyers. I don't like betting on teams on back-to-backs, but I feel like the Isles might be a spot to do it here. I want to see what happens tonight against the Canucks. Sabres have won four in a row. New GM bump there last game, I guess, a little bit, but I don't really have any confidence betting on either of these teams. Islanders, Horvat's out. Barzal's questionable for tonight as well. So if both of those guys, if Barzal does not play tonight, maybe I'll pull the trigger on Buffalo. We'll probably find out that in the next 10 minutes when warm-ups start. But at these prices, knowing what we know right now, I don't think I can bet either side. And as for a total, pretty much the same thing. I can't trust either team either way here.
It's tough this slate because there's a ton of back-to-backs both on Friday and then again on Sunday with 9 games on the slate. So yeah, when there's a game in between picking these games, it's kind of tough. I did bet the Islanders tonight against the Canucks, and yes, for that reason, I'm inclined towards the Sabres here with Riddick and net for the Isles. And yeah, but I'm not going to bet it at this point. We'll see what happens tonight against the Canucks, but I will bet the over 6.5 regardless. Islanders are not good they're not good defensively. That they've generated a lot of chances off the rush offensively, much better in that respect. And the Sabres, we know what their conditions are like. More of an attacking team themselves. So we like the 6.5 or at plus 105. Give us 15 bucks on that. And there was one other point I had, but I forget it as usual. Yeah, Sabres, their expected goals numbers are actually really good lately. And yeah, they've had a bit more of a bounce since bit more of a boost since they got the dead GM bounce, I guess, with Kevin Adams being.
I mean, that was just one game. That was just one game, though.
No, it was 2, wasn't it? Against the Kraken as well?
Maybe. But yeah, past 10 games, they're the 11th best, and the Islanders are the 4th worst. So yeah, might be a good spot to take the Sabres tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think it's better to bet it earlier because you know what happens with these back-to-backs.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, down to 6 p.m. Got the St. Louis Blues plus 150 at the Florida Panthers minus 180. Totals at 5.5, both at minus 110. Joel, another back-to-back here with the Panthers playing tonight.
Indeed, and that's going to be a pretty big game. They're playing arguably the best team in the East in the Carolina Hurricanes, and they got to play again against the Blues, who have been a little bit spicy lately, playing better. I watched some of that game at least against the Rangers, and the game before that, they beat the Jets. Was it? It was a 1-0 game or something.
It was, yes, Winnipeg.
Yeah. So Blues, and I watched quite a bit of that one as well. And then they've been playing pretty competitively. Panthers been rolling lately, but I think that they'll be in a war tonight. So let me just have a taste. Let me taste the Blues at 10 bucks at plus 150. Again, the back-to-back. Bobrovsky and net tonight, I'm pretty sure. So it'll be Tarasov or whatever his name is tomorrow. That said, the over 5.5 there at minus 110. I know the Blues have been playing better defensively lately. The goaltending hasn't been absolutely atrocious as it was earlier in the year, but that's still a pretty low total. And the Panthers have been involved in some firestorms, some barn burners, some shootouts lately. So over 5.5 as well, just 15 bucks.
Yeah, I was actually looking the other way on the total and the under. I'm not going to be betting it, but just the way St. Louis has been playing recently, only 4 total goals in the past 2 games, 3 in regulation. The back-to-back Panthers going to want to slow things down at home. But yeah, I am also in agreement on the Blues plus 150 for 15 bucks. Big game tonight for Florida. They don't really care about the Blues. They care about measuring up against the Hurricanes. So yeah, plus 150, 15 bucks there. St. Louis 6-7-3 on the road. Don't really love betting them. Their past few wins haven't been too great, but this plus 150 price I feel like is pretty good, and it should come down based on the back-to-back, but who knows based off what happens tonight against the Panthers or against the Hurricanes.
Here's a scary quote that I heard recently. If you're a fan or a backer of any other Eastern Conference team, when I don't remember the context, I don't know the context, but Bobrovsky was asked, why, what explains the Panthers' struggles lately or whatever, besides the injuries and so forth. And he just says it's too early to be good. Like, they could just like coast through the first half of the season. They'll get into the playoffs and have fun. Hurricanes, they win the Eastern Conference 1 seed. They have to play the Panthers, the 8 seed. That'd be fucking.
Oh, that would be a fantastic, a healthy.
Here you go.
As long as Barkov's back by then, like a healthy Panthers team against the Hurricanes. Yeah,
I'd be surprised if he's not good to go.
Yeah, me too. I think I saw Kachuk is like starting to work out and skate too. I imagine he'll slow play it for the Olympics to make sure he's 100% for that, but then he'll ramp up. Yeah, like especially this year with the Leafs not being good in the Atlantic, and like one of the Red Wings or Canadians is going to falter, or the Bruins. Like they could just coast along. They're 18-13-2 plus 3 goal differential. It's just what they are at this point.
Yeah, we say that being through 3 straight Cup finals takes its toll, but if you can just rest through the regular season, then it doesn't matter. You just go into the playoffs. Like there they are, the same old Panthers. So that's a bit scary, and I'm kind of looking to get back on the old train of the Lightning Panthers duo in terms of futures in the East.
Yeah, I'm looking at the odds now. Though they're still just 10-1 to win the Cup and 5-1 to win the East. Like the market knows. Yeah. The market knows.
But still, if you give me the Panthers against the Hurricanes, I'll back them all day long. I mean, I guess you might as well wait because their odds have been the same throughout this time. But I don't know. Just look out for the Panthers once again.
Of course, always. Okay, down to 7 p.m. here. Got the Pittsburgh Penguins plus 120 at the Montreal Canadiens minus 142. Under 6.5 minus 122. Over 6.5 plus 102. And Joel, back to you.
Interesting narrative play here. I believe that Crosby is 1 point back of Lemieux in terms of the Penguins' ultimate point getter. Or if he's tied, maybe he just needs one more to pass him. And of course, he is got.
I'm looking up right now. Yeah, he's 1 point behind him. 1 point behind.
Right, and he's been a bit shy lately in terms of scoring those points. And I think that this is a great opportunity to get it. Mario will be in the building. I'm almost certain of that. And Crosby, of course, has deep connections with the Habs, so this could be a great game for him to get it. I'd love to see it. And I think that he will do it here. Give me Crosby over 1.5 points against the Canadiens, and I think that it'll be a higher scoring game. I don't know about the side. If anything, I would take the Pens, but they're playing horribly lately, so I'm not going there just yet. But the over 6.5, I think we get a fun game here in the Bell Center. So over 6.5, give me 20 bucks on that. I think we'll see a fun one, and I'll be tuning in at least on one screen to see if Crosby gets it done.
Yeah, I did not think about that Crosby narrative play. That is a good one there, because coming into it, I was just thinking, Canadians team total over 3.5 even money. I think that's probably all I'm going to take. I don't want to trust the Penguins to have to score 3 goals. If the Habs get 4, the Penguins have to get 3. So I think a Montreal team total over 3.5 even money for $20 bucks. That got me thinking, like, we don't venture past, just size and totals for most of these puck plays, which, is basic. That's what you bet for the most part. What I bet for the most part. But I think there are some other angles to look at sometimes with team totals and whatnot there. Great shout out there for the Crosby prop, though. I'll definitely be looking at that for Saturday night here. Hockey Night in Canada for Sidney Crosby. But yeah, Pittsburgh, they've allowed 4 or more goals in 6 straight games. I can't imagine the Canadians get less than 4. Montreal just won 4-2 in Pittsburgh last week. So see a similar type of outcome here tonight on Saturday.
Because we got 1,000 subscribers, we got to shout out the chat. Bar down 6695 asking Islanders versus Canucks prediction. He's going to smash the Islanders money line, but they're missing their top 2 scores. I know they are. I still bet the Islanders money line myself. The Canucks, they've won both games without Quinn Hughes, but Demko's been outstanding in both those, and I'm sure he'll be great again tonight. But the Canucks as a team, they weren't great in either game against the Devils or the Rangers, and Islanders are significantly better. Looking for a bounce back after losing the last one, and with Sorokin in net, I think that he'll cancel out the Demko advantage. So I bet the Islanders myself. So there you go, live chat.
Yeah, looking like Barzal is taking a warm-up, so I'm not sure if Bardown is including Barzal as their top 2 scorers or if Palmieri is still up there somehow. But I just have the under. I have the under in that game. I think I got under 6.
Under 6? Jeez. It's at like under 5.5 minus 125.
Maybe I got under 6 for a different game. Let me.
Well, Archie got under 6 or under 5.5 at even money, so it's possible.
It is possible there. Under 6 at minus 119. I got last night. So under 5.5 is fine with me for that game with Demko and Sorokin.
Good CLV there. Yeah. It's a goalie game of all goalie games.
Yes. All right. Speaking of those Canucks, down to 7 p.m. Got the Canucks plus 136 at the Boston Bruins minus 162. Over 5.5 minus 120. Under 5.5 plus 100. Joel, right back to you here.
Right. I mentioned we don't like these betting these games ahead when there's a game in between, like the Canucks playing the Islanders. Don't know how that one's going to go, but we know that it's going to be Demko in net tonight, so Lankinen tomorrow. Bruins, they lost to the Oilers, but they're pretty competitive 5-on-5. They just gave up a penalty, and that is going to punish you for that. The Canucks, meanwhile, they will not punish you when they're on the power play, one of the worst in the league. And I can't imagine that will get any better with Boyum instead of Hughes on the top unit. So, yeah, we're going to go with the Bruins here to bounce back after losing to Edmonton, beating another Western Canadian team in the Canucks. So, minus 162 is a little bit pricey, but we'll still go that way. Wouldn't be opposed to the puck line, but we'll just do 25 puck bucks in the Bruins money line there at minus 162. The total, Lankinen in that, he's significantly inferior to Demko, especially this season. Swayman should be a net again. Well, he's played the last few, so maybe Korpisalo gets run out. I don't know if the Bruins are playing on Sunday, though. I should have looked at that.
I can check that.
I imagine it'd be Swayman regardless. The total I'm staying away from. Just give me the Bruins, whether it's Korpisalo or Swayman in that.
Yeah, tomorrow's the first of a back-to-back for the Bruins. On Sunday, they are hosting the Senators. So that's a bigger game for them. Maybe they'll save Korpisalo for the revenge game or save their better goalie for the division game against a non-tired team here.
Or the Hug Buddy game.
The Hug Buddy game, yes, absolutely. Bruins have to be the play here, but like you said, minus 162 is a bit steep. I was looking up the regulation line thinking you might want to take it. Minus 105. That's not too bad there. I don't think for regulation, Boston has only gone to overtime fewer than 7 times this season. Canucks have gone to overtime also seven times there. So, puck line is plus 160 is probably a decent play because Boston's last 5 wins have all been by at least 2 goals there. Canucks, 3 of their past 4 losses by at least 2 goals. I don't know if I want the puck line or regulation. I'll just take the puck line here. I'll stick with my puck line. I'll see if I get cucked or not. Puck line plus 160, just 15 bucks there on the Bruins to cover that. And as for the total, we'll probably go with the under, but really depends on Swayman and what happens tonight for the Canucks. Okay, we are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. Been really good at identifying when to fade players and take those unders. Also got college basketball up and running with plenty of games, bowl season as well. So many sports in the holidays. Rhythm makes it easy to get an elite prediction on a game so you can focus on other sports and other priorities. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Okay, still here at 7 p.m. Got the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 125 at the Nashville Predators plus 105. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Predators had a decent stretch of hockey there before their loss to the Hurricanes. Hurricanes, they really smother everybody there, but their last few losses, Nashville was Carolina, at Colorado, at Carolina, and Winnipeg. Besides that, they've been able to beat lesser teams and some comparable teams. Blues twice, Panthers in overtime, Flames, Blackhawks, and Toronto right now. Their only recent win was over Chicago, 3-2 there, that comeback win, and then they showed nothing in DC. Maybe this is a game where they really show out and fight for their coach or fight for whatever, but it looks like they've quit on the Chief there. So Leafs are 5-8 on the road. Nashville is 8-9-2 at home. So got to take Nashville plus 105 for 20 bucks there. Nashville is mostly healthy, just Marchessault day to day, and we know about Toronto's injuries. So yeah, give me Nashville here as home dogs.
Yeah, love that. 20 bucks there as well for the Preds, the home dog. Yeah, I mean, we talk about the Leafs probably too much, but it's a team that I know a lot too much about. Yeah, they do seem like they've put in their coach. Like they had a good stretch there on that road trip where they managed to beat the Hurricanes and the Panthers, I want to say. But no, that was like they're only a couple of games of the season. They beat Utah at home. It's slim pickings if you're looking for great Leafs games. And yeah, the Predators have been playing better lately. They've certainly turned a corner. They have the talent. Like they were priced as a team around the bubble to begin the playoffs, or a playoff bubble team rather. They just haven't performed to that level. But they're starting to find it lately. So yeah, Predators are a better team, and they're getting them at plus money at home. I like that quite a bit. And we'll also go with the under 5.5 at plus 114. One thing that you can't say the Leafs have been bad at is their goaltending. And Stolar sucked, but he got injured and he's out. And it should be back to Joseph Wall for this one after that Hildebeest started last one. Yeah, but two good goalies, two great defensive teams. I mean, the Leafs have been better defensively to their credit, but now that they can't score at all. So yeah, I don't see why this line is priced the way it is. The under should be a minus number. So yeah, 20 bucks, the under 5.5. At plus 114, 4 under so far.
What can go wrong? What can possibly go wrong with Joel Meyer taking unders here? All right, down to 7 p.m. Again, we have the Carolina Hurricanes at the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have a pick 'em. Total is at 5.5. Under 5.5, minus 115. Over at minus 105. Another back-to-back here, Joel. So do you have anything?
Yeah, it's tough because I bet the Hurricanes tonight against the Panthers. We'll see what happens. It'll be Brandon Bussey, I believe, starting tonight, yes. And then Freddie Anderson, I suppose.
Kochekov's been starting.
Kochetkov. Okay, I have no idea whatever's going on with the Hurricanes goaltending. It's always a mystery. It seems like they always have 3 or 4 guys going in and out.
Is Anderson hurt? I mean, it's been those
it's
two.
A minus number for that to be the case. I guess I got to go with the Lightning here. I've been backing them all season long. I can't stop now. Although the problem is that we don't know if Kucherov's going to be healthy. He had the flu or whatever, and it was game time decision, so you can't expect him to be 100%. Just 2 days later, I'm hearing that this thing is like a 4-day experience. That's very anecdotal, but that's just probably just some kind of street set. It was sick the last 4 days. Anyway, I don't think Kucherov's going to be 100% is the point. So that's a little bit concerning because their offense certainly suffers without him. And they'll need some offense to break through this Hurricanes defense. Now that Slavin is back, they're still not playing him as much as he normally does, but in his minutes, he's still crushing it. Early days, but yeah, I got to go with Lightning at home with the Hurricanes playing a war against the Panthers tonight. So give me 20 puck bucks on the Lightning. They need a win here to reassert themselves as the leader in the Atlantic Division. If not in the standings, at least in spirit, because I think the Red Wings might have passed them, or the Bruins maybe. It's a match there in the Atlantic Division anyway. So somebody's got to pull through. Hopefully it's the Lightning. So we'll go with the Lightning Hope team, and the total is entirely uninteresting. I almost like another under, but we can't we can't push the limit here. Just Lightning money line.
Yeah, I would take the Lightning too, but yeah, Kucherov, he's questionable. Brandon Hagel probably has concussion. He's not going to be playing. Victor Hedman, we know, is out long term. So those are 3 of the Lightning's 4 most important skaters. Outside of,
they got McDonough back finally
They got McDonough back. That is important there as well. But so yeah, if I go anyway on the side, it has to be the Lightning with Carolina on the back-to-back in Florida. We know Florida could take out a player or 2, and then you get that scumbag bet on the Lightning at minus 110. But I am taking the under 5.5, minus 115 for 23 puck bucks. Kochetkov and Bussy both have a save percentage over 910, 911, and 913 for those 2 guys. So I don't know.
Ever since our Leafs came out, like Bussy, he was absolutely atrocious in that game of Washington. Ever since then, he's just been killing it.
He's like 11-1-0 or something. Yeah, 11-1-0, 911 save percentage, 205 goals against. Like
I missed the bus.
Yeah, I definitely missed the bus there. So yeah, I think Carolina plays their type of game, slows it down. Should be Vasilevsky for Tampa. Not allowed too many of Carolina's weak shots. So under 5.5 here is my only play. And if we get confirmation that Kucherov is playing, I would bet the Lightning here. Also got to look at what's going on for Carolina, but Lightning up to minus 125 if Kucherov plays on Saturday. All right, down here, finally to 10 p.m. Got the Vegas Golden Knights minus 130 at the Calgary Flames plus 110. Over 5.5, minus 115. Under 5.5, minus 105. Vegas here coming off a tough shootout loss to the Devils there. It was one.
What else is new?
Yeah, it was scoreless for a while. And Connor Brown got a goal, and then our boy Pavel Dorofeyev power play goal late in the third period there. So 3 straight unders for them. 4 of their past 5 have gone under. They've been an under team all season long. Calgary needed to come from behind to beat Seattle 1-0 and 2-1. Seattle was up there on Thursday night in Calgary there. So I think Vegas was same thing. Eichel has an illness. Shea Theodore, upper body injury. Like those are 2 guys that are very important to what the Golden Knights do. But I just think they're still a much better team than the Calgary Flames and should be bigger favorites than minus 130. So I would put 26 puck bucks on the Golden Knights there at minus 130. The total, I guess, then would be correlated to the under, assuming Calgary doesn't score too much. But just going to be a pass on the total and just play the Knights
there. Just looking ahead, it'd be a beautiful spot to play the Knights against the Oilers coming home from that long road trip, playing Minnesota. Same time, the Knights, almost the same time, the Knights are playing Calgary, but without Eichel and Shea Theodore. It's hard to do that. I'll probably still end up betting it, but maybe not as much money as I would otherwise. But for this one, yeah, it's a pretty big look at there. With Knights and Oilers the next game. Maybe just 15 bucks on the Knights money line, because I do believe that they're a significantly better team, even without Eichel and Theodore in the lineup. But the under 5.5, 20 bucks on that there at minus 105. I like that a lot more. It's like Kucherov and the Lightning. Eichel and the Knights, their offense, they go through those players, and they're not scoring a lot without them. So, yeah, it's going to be a 2-1 game, I think, hopefully for the Knights' favor. But hopefully, Kier Schmidt, I think he's the one who's going to be playing this one. Carter Hart should be playing in Edmonton. That's his hometown, if I'm not mistaken. And, yeah, I mean, I love the Knights on Sunday if Eichel is healthy. But missed a good opportunity there for a big bet. But we'll still do a small bet there on Knights on Sunday night.
Yeah, I mean, if Eichel's healthy, then that is going to be a big bet. And this might, I mean, we clown on Dilly for it, but this might be a spot to take that draw no bet for the Golden Knights. They've gone to overtime 14 times this season.
The Knights are the ultimate draw no bet team.
Let me see if that's even listed yet. I'm not sure if they're listed. Tie no bet minus 145 for the Knights. So 15 cents to not have to worry about overtime or a shootout.
Or just regulation.
Regulation.
If you want a better price.
Yeah, if you want a better price, regulation is plus 120. So yeah, that's because they go to overtime all the time, and it's a complete toss up for them.
Yeah, and unfortunately they're trailing in all these games, so they're usually tying it late, and then they just lose anyway in overtime. So it's not like they're getting these puck lines in.
Okay, we still have 2 games to go here. Columbus Blue Jackets, 10 p.m. minus 105 at the Anaheim Ducks, minus 115. Over 6.5, minus 130. Under 6.5, plus 110. Joel, what do you got?
Well, we could speed up here. We got the team with the best expected goals for and the worst expected goals against in the Anaheim Ducks. If not that, then very close to it. That's why we just keep betting these Ducks overs, and they're generally hitting. Another one tonight for the live chat against the Stars. So the numbers come up a little bit, but that's okay. Still like that. For 7 goals tonight in Anaheim and 7 goals tomorrow in Anaheim with the Blue Jackets visiting town. I kind of like the Jackets, though. Minus 105, Ducks playing tonight against the Stars. If I had a bet aside, it would be the Jackets there. First game of a road trip on the West Coast with a Ducks team in a war tonight against Dallas. So that's the way I'd look. Oh, and Distal playing tonight against Dallas. That's makes me love the over and the Jackets a lot more on Saturday night. So just 25 bucks on the over 6.5. Just give me 10 bucks on the Jackets money line, because I'll probably end up betting that anyway.
Yeah, and it looks like Peter Mrazek is no longer injured, so he might make his return on Saturday.
Husso's been just as good.
He was activated. You mean Husso's been just as bad?
Well, yeah, the same thing.
Has Mrazek been that bad?
I don't know.
But yeah, first game after injury.
I barely pay attention to the starting goal. Backups.
876 save percentage, 3.69 goals against in 7 games for Mrazek there. So yeah, you got to go with the over 6.5, minus 130. I got 26 bucks on that. Just saw this game in Columbus earlier this week. We did need overtime. We needed a late goal by Jason Lacombe to get to the over. Then Jackson, whatever, Jay Lacombe. I don't care. And
you're an initial guy. Big initial guy.
Yeah, I'm a huge initial guy. Yeah. So yeah, over 6.5, minus 130, 26 bucks. Hopefully it's an easy one there. And I really want to talk myself into this Blue Jackets money line. Anaheim tonight, not quite a Malinsky, but because they had a few days off, but they had a 5-game road trip, home tonight against the Stars, home tomorrow against the Jackets here, the game I'm currently handicapping. Jackets were leading in most of the game at home, then won in overtime.
What else is new?
Yeah, give me the Jackets minus 105. Just
come from behind.
But just bet both teams come from behind in this one, but put half a unit on each, and
that's why you like the over
and a positive. Exactly. So 15 bucks on the Jackets minus 105. All right. Finally, down to 10 p.m. Got the Seattle Kraken -105 at the San Jose Sharks -115. Under 6.5 -130. Over 6.5 +110 here. Shocked to see the Sharks as favorites in this one. I'm not sure how often they've been favored so far this season. Trying to pull that up right now. It's showing them as underdog here on Sportsline, so I can't even look that up. But 3 straight wins before the loss against Dallas there. Seattle's just a bad hockey team. I don't know what is going on up there in Seattle. 5-7-3 on the road. San Jose 10-6-3 at home there. So they love their home fans. They don't hate them like some of these other teams that Dilly calls them out for there. So give me the Sharks. -115, 23 bucks there. Bet some Celebrini props as well. He's been on fire for them, and Askarov has been good as well. So Montour is still out for Seattle, as is Jared McCann. So Sharks here at home, -115, 23 bucks there. And would play the under if I had to, but who's taking an under in a I guess it's an under the C game with the Kraken and the Sharks, but not going to be playing that here.
Yeah, just give me the Sharks there. Kraken are a tire fire. They played probably their best 2 periods of the season against the Avalanche and fooled me into thinking they'd be competitive against the Flames. I mean, they were in terms of the scoreboard, but not in terms of the actual domination play. It's just the Flames struggled to score. But anyway, Sharks money line. But the Kraken are from the Pacific Northwest, and one of my favorite bets in terms of future parlays is the winner of the winner of the NBA championship to be from the Northwest Division, which would be, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Denver Nuggets. We started with the Nuggets early on, but the Thunder are too fucking good, and I don't think anyone else has a chance to beat Thunder other than the Denver Nuggets, just because they have the best player in Nikola Jokic. So if you just bet the Nuggets and hope for the best, but I did that, and I'm starting to think that it's just going to be the Thunder again. So thankfully, there's this market where you can bet the winner of the championship to be from the Northwest Division, and they fortunately are both in the same division. So that's what I've been doing. I'm adding that to a lot of stuff going forward. I think it just gets shorter. These are clearly the best teams in the league. That's my take on the Kraken Sharks game here. Northwest winner of the NBA title.
What are the odds on that, though?
It's like -170, but the Thunder are already like -105.
No, I know. So you get the Nuggets, and the East there's no one in the East, right?
No. I mean, the Rockets are good in the West, but other than that, I don't see anyone else who could beat the Nuggets or the Thunder.
No. All right, that's the 13-game slate for Saturday, December 20th. There's 9 games on Sunday, so we may surprise you with a Saturday show on for the 9-game slate. How many bucks there on the Sharks?
Well, it's just yours, 23.
23. All right, got them right there. The different bets will be the ones that make the difference there.
Exactly.
We're aligned.
We'll see how the Ole Miss Tulane Tulane game is going for a show tomorrow. If it's a blowout.
What time is that at? Is that afternoon?
That's the noon one for me, so 3 o'clock for you.
Yeah, well, that works there. Are there more college football playoff games tomorrow? I know we got the opener tonight.
Yep, we're on Alabama. Just a small bets. I think it's properly priced, but I needed some action. It starts in an hour, and then we got Miami ATM tomorrow morning, Tulane, Ole Miss, and the middle game, and then finally Oregon. I've got Oregon -1,600, -2,000 in so many parlays. So if they lose to JMU, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off tomorrow night. So hopefully they just roll. I also have them -21. So if you just want the spread like a normal person, you could do that too. But I don't see Oregon. I don't see there's a world where Oregon lose to JMU tomorrow. That'd be, I don't know, probably the worst bet I've ever made if they lose outright.
I don't have any college football takes, but I saw someone. I know Oklahoma won the first game against Alabama, but like Alabama had like double the yardage, and there were like 3 turnovers or something. So seems like Bama is the bet tonight.
Yeah, seems like the under as well. It's gonna be windy and 2 good defenses, and the Alabama offense is struggling. Both offenses struggling.
Yeah, it was like 23-21, I think, in the first meeting or something like that.
Yeah, the totals come down, but maybe not low enough.
Yeah, and then hockey for tonight. I'm on Hurricanes Panthers under. I'm on Jets Avalanche under. Apparently, I'm on the under in the Islanders game, the Hurricanes and the Devils there, as well as the Stars late in Anaheim.
Yeah, Islanders, Hurricanes, Stars, Ducks over, and the Devils for myself.
All right, yeah, we'll keep you informed on Twitter and or the Discord if we are going to do a show on Saturday. So make sure you follow there on Twitter at HockeySGPN and get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. I also realized we've mentioned Millhouse, but we haven't read the DM from the guy that called Archer Millhouse here. So I'm going to try to find that here to read that before the end of the show. If here we go. It's from Ryan Rideout. Earlier this month. We see you, Ryan, out there. I appreciate all the Ryans listen to the show. Hey, fellas, against my better judgment, I did one of those stupid fucking Spotify things that tell me how much I've listened to shit, and you guys were one of my top podcasts. So just wanted to fire a message saying thank you to Ryan, Joel, and the other randoms you have on the show for all the free content. Ryan and Joel are a classic duo, and despite having accurate knowledge and advanced stats, you don't sound like total fucking nerds and still entertain us. I hope you guys have a great holiday and continue to help me win money, help me win, and piss my money away. Go Habs, go. And then he said, P.S. Archer is 100% the Millhouse of the show.
Oh yeah, I like this guy. Go Habs, go.
So shout out to Ryan Rideout there. Ryan Rideout. We appreciate all that. Leave us comments, leave us DMs, leave us stuff like that. We're always happy to interact with the fans.
Absolutely. Come on.
All right. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me taking back everything I said about Sam Darnold for about 30 minutes during Thursday Night Football.
See ya.